Hey y'all, and welcome back to Growing with Ray. So in our last June garden tour, you guys, this bed was not filled in, but I have it finished and I want to go over everything we have. So disclaimer, with all the tomatoes, if you was there with me when I was seed starting, then you know that these are all new varieties to me. They're all indeterminate. I do have some Romas on the side, but they're going to go in a different bed. So let's get into the video. So first thing first, you guys, I do believe I made this bed like a 4 by 16, and Keisha confirmed it as well. So I do believe that's how long this bed is. The way in which I got this bed this long, because I only paid $20 or $30 for the bed when it was on sale. I literally bought that bed back there, which is bed number 8. And then I also took pieces from bed number 10 because I configured them to those sizes. Because if you were here on my channel last year, you all know I was growing in totes in that area, and actually the fence was along here. So this is all we've expanded this year, you guys. And so I did then move this over here. We are going to start on this end of the bed. So at the very end perimeter of the bed going all the way up, I do have onion sets that I got from the Pennell Garden trade stations that we have here in our city. I was told they are now nationwide. Now, something that's very small, I do have a calendula strawberry blind flower right here. That's the only one that germinated and I was able to keep alive. Right here, I have a sweet 100 tomato. They're kind of looking sad. Some of them are because it was really hot earlier today. I then have a blanket flower, you guys. I think that's going to be so pretty. I'm going to try to put a picture up for you guys because when we went to our amusement park here in the city, I saw them, thought they were so beautiful, saw what they were, and bought some seeds. Then we have the Kalamajari marigolds. Anytime you see a plant looking like this, that's what that is. And I do have that in the perimeter as well. I do have a basil. Also, this row here to the end of the bed is the same exact thing on the other side. We do have a Genovese basil. That's pieces of it that was going to flower that I finally plucked off, you guys. Coming down, we have a dark opal basil as well. And then I do not know what this flower is. Keisha gave it to me. I'm not sure what it is, but I want it to get bigger so we can take a picture and see what it is. In this section right here, I have the butterfly peas. So I am going to want them to vine up this T-post because they are vining. You can harvest the blue flowers. People like to use them in cocktails. I just think they're pretty because you can have them on salads and things of that nature. They're a blue flower, but if you mix it with like a citrus, I believe it'll turn it purple. Coming here, I need to get a label for this, but I do have a brandywine right here. This one, I believe, may be the Auntie's Oat German tomato, which is a green tomato. This is the Dr. Wychees. I don't know what that one is, so I believe that may also be the Auntie Old German one. We do have an Abe Lincoln right here. Then I have a pineapple tomato. We then have a mushroom basket tomato. This is a giant Belgium tomato. We have a Tiffin Mennonite tomato. And then we have brandywine right here. Now, let's go to the other side. I should be posting photos so you guys can see what they look like. Just because, again, if you weren't here for the seed starting video, you may not know what they are. Right here, we have Gourmandise yellow. We have a Dr. Wychees yellow tomato. I believe, I don't know what that one is. That's going to be a mystery. This is a gold medal tomato, you guys. We then have 2 old German tomatoes here as well. We have a Goldie tomato. So if you can't tell, I'm doing a lot of yellows and orange tomatoes as well. This one right here is a Cherokee purple tomato. We have an Oxheart tomato. And that says I should put it in a cage, so that's aroma. I may move that one and put my honeycomb cherry tomato right there instead. This is the auntie's, oh, I'm sorry, I'm saying auntie's, oh, this is Aunt Ruby's German green tomato. And then we do have the white tomato that I picked up from a greenhouse, local nursery. I think it's gonna be so beautiful. I am gonna swap out this pink ox heart. I'm gonna put it back in a container. That's gonna go in the Roma tomato bed, you guys. And we're gonna swap it out. For one of these honeycomb tomatoes, which is a cherry. Now this year I am going out of my comfort zone, which is why I am growing these variety of tomatoes, because I want as much paste tomatoes, but in a different bed. And last year all I really had was paste tomatoes. I had some indeterminates, but the great thing is they didn't get as tall as I thought they was going to get. So if you're wondering about this trellis, I bought the 8-foot T-post. I zip tied on this fencing, which is the same fencing that I ended up using last year for them, as well as I use it for my fence. So now that this is up, in the future coming videos, we will be planting more melons here. As you all know, we have cucumbers back there. And once everything is planted, really it doesn't even matter that they're planted. But once everything is planted, this gate will go back up. However, I'm thinking I may go ahead and put it up sooner. These are all the plants that I have left that need to find a home or need to be in a container. Those are the Supremo Roma tomatoes. Those are some peppers and tomatoes and an echinacea and zinnia. We got pumpkins over there, which will go in ground over here, as well as the melons. So those don't need to find a bed. Those will be easy. And then, if you all don't know, I did also go ahead and start some Kajari melons again. So I have, I think, about 4 of those that we're going to be putting in ground. I started some different bell peppers as well, because as these brassicas come out of the green stalks, if they look like they are going to go to seed, then we are pulling them and we're going to be putting these pepper plants in there. Also, I actually, with me having brassicas in here, I have some lettuces that I'm going to be harvesting. For certain lettuces, you can do the cut and come again method, where you take out the outer leaves and continue to let the middle grow. I am not doing that. I want my one flush of it, because we're going to be getting ready for fall crops here soon anyways. It's just things have been progressing really slow here, and on top of that, it's been really cool. But summer is in 2 days, you guys. 2 days, on the 20th, 2 days, okay? So a lot of these spots will start to continue to clear up, and as they do, I have no problem starting more seeds. I also started onions, but I know that onion bed will be getting harvested here in the next few weeks. Those collards, we'll do a video harvesting that. The chamomile, we'll do a video harvesting that as well, and the lavender, if you all want to see that again, because I feel like that's the same things that I've been harvesting. And then eventually those potatoes are going to need to be harvested, and so are the carrots. So as these things continue to be harvested, I'm going to have more and more space for different things. I thought about cutting this down the way I did on the other side. I think I'm only going to cut it to a certain determined length so that this sweet 100 can grow up it, and it'll be fine. I won't mind it. But I know for a fact last year my plants got really big and they became very prolific. I'm really excited about it, you guys. But of course, as always, I thank you so much for sitting here joining, spending time with me. In the next video, we'll either be doing a garden tour at Keisha's, or we'll be planting sweet potatoes, because it's time to get them in the ground. I got them in the ground last year in May. So we're already almost at June 20th. That means we're definitely not harvesting these until later. But we're doing it different. I'm doing it in a container this year. So, you want to see that? Come back, like, share, and subscribe. Until then, see you next time. God bless. Bye.